Remember the rules. Remember the rules, okay? Do not talk about the game as though you've played it before. No spoilers, no information, no wink wink nudge nudge about future info, no, oh, has he seen X? No asking other chatters, oh, what about this? What about that? None of that. Totally unimpaired first experience. And so far I've been spoiled for basically nothing, which I'm pretty happy about. Now, I was trying this gigantic anvil on a stick, and I don't think I like the colossal weapons that much because they're a little bit on the slow side for me. So I'm thinking that I might want to try out that definitely overpowered razor-sharp great katana that I got from the weird boss dude. That would be the Dragon Hunter's great katana. I'm probably not going to use this for too long because it's definitely overpowered, but you know how it is. I think Rolana's a great fight me. I mean, I also thought that she was a great fight while fighting her.
Frodo Baggins sees a Slaaneshi keeper of secrets and says, all right then, keep your secrets.
That's true. It's very, very gracious of him, I would say. What bosses did you fight last? I beat Rolana, and I didn't beat any other major bosses. I'm exploring right now. Here, wait. Okay, we're gonna get Rolana's twin blades. We need 16 int in order to use it, which I only have 15. So, oh, wait, I could use these. Oh, I want to. I want to. I guess I'll put one more point in int because I'm trying to do like a general spread, you know?
Expanding on the 40k thing, it doesn't help that a lot of the 40k writers just write a generic heroic sci-fi setting rather than a satire. I hate Matt Ward.
I agree. I do. Huh? Oh. Guys, check out this giant dead dragon. It's so cool because I know these attack patterns from when I dealt with them. I like that. Okay, so that's that. And then heavy is that. Okay. And then moon and fire stance. I bet it's going to be like the moon. And then this is going to be cool. And then sweet. Okay, yeah, we're gonna get some use out of these.
Warhammer Fantasy, both the universe and the fandom, are leagues better than Warhammer 40k in every way, but you guys aren't ready for that discussion.
Well, also, Age of Sigmar has replaced Warhammer Fantasy. Did you mean Age of Sigmar, or do you mean the original Warhammer Fantasy?
Hi Vaush, can you unleash the beast?
I do every day. I wake up and see your mother.
Is Sake Tanuki the return of Ingalls? At least it seems they have the money to fund the development of Marxism-Vaushism.
That's true. A compelling case is being made here. Please, please, please stop. Please, I beg. These swords suck. They're suck. Terrible.
Once again, I will pay you for the entertainment, but no, every dollar is soaked in blood, the blood of my castle. I hope you can live with that. I barely can.
It's a heavy weight to bear, but thankfully my conscience is strong. You know, I can hold up a lot of weight.
I defended Crystal Ball in a debate with you in 2020. Then I thought you were right. But now I think I was right. Also, I am a FGT.
Aren't we all? Thank you. And by the way, I have certainly levied a lot of criticisms at Crystal Ball, but I want to be clear that I do also think a lot of good of her. I've never had the easiest read on her, to be honest, which makes sense. I've barely directly interacted with her. But I don't want... Crystal Ball, in my mind, is nothing at all like so many other people in the space who I have criticized. If that makes sense. I'm not withdrawing criticism or anything. I'm just saying that I think that there's a lot going on there, and I think she has done a lot of good work, and I think that she believes what she says. Okay. Alright. These swords do like an insane amount of damage, by the way. I mean, you all probably saw that, but I tore through that proto-deathbird really quickly. Okay, we're gonna... The one-handed moveset is pretty good, too. Oh, I'm sure, but it's like... It's the twin blades, you know? He needs to pivot to workout streams. I do need to work out. I need to get back into exercising. My back's been hurting lately. There's that key point in your life where you go from exercising because you want to impress people with how you look to exercising because you wake up and your back hurts and you think like, okay, yep, all right, I know. And then that experience when you're 30 and you're at the doctor's and you're like, yeah, I've been having some mild back pain lately, but, you know, it's not like a problem. It's just I think I woke up wrong in the bed. You know, it's not a problem. Like, I haven't worked out in a while, but, you know, I'm healthy. And your doctor gives you the, maybe try introducing some light exercise. And you're like, no, 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 I do light exercise. And the doctor's like, oh, how often would you say you exercise? Like, twice or 3 times a week of 20 minutes each? And you're like, no,
Hey Vaush, not to interrupt your gameplay, but when you can, could you look up the FFA official dress and judge it? I'll be wearing it. Love your content.
Sure. Hey! Oh god! Oh my god! The FFA is trying to kill me!
Hello, my favorite misunderstood streamer. Do you think the Haitians eating pets narrative is the most mask off the right has been in a while?
Yeah. Like, genuinely, yes. I don't think anything else even compares, to be honest. Okay.
Blew my dono load too early in stream yesterday.
Hello.
Now I have to cut Google out of the dono. Shame.
What a shame. I think that the the FFA has a really, really nice dress code, to be honest. I'm actually forgetting the name of this type of jacket, but I do like how this looks a lot on both ends, male and female. Okay, now let's... Alright, that's what I get for looking... Okay.
Thanks for your streams, Vaush. Help me decide to become a social worker. Favorite build is Carrion Knight build. I use a spear and big blue magic swords.
It does sound cool. Are those DLC weapons? I've never really liked the spear movesets that much. Okay, these swords are busted. I'm gonna enjoy them before I inevitably decide to change weapons. Maybe I'll try a dagger at some point.
I've been hitting the gym hard for the last 4 years. Out of almost all my friends, I have the least amount of joint pain while having the most physical job.
No, for sure. Yeah, everyone should exercise. This is why, I don't like the idea of fascists reclaiming the virtue of exercise as a concept.
Remember, chat, TTS streams have 2 rules: no spoilers, and only donate about politics.
Shut up! No politics. No politics. Dude, fuck off, please!
Since graduating from watching Hassan to watching you a few years ago, I've realized I can actually articulate and defend my politics. Thanks for what you do, Vaush.
I'm really... Oh, grapefruit ashes. I'm really happy to hear that. Rhetorical skill is so important in, like, regular day-to-day life. The ability to just confidently believe what you believe. It makes so much of a difference. And I'm really happy that I could help you in doing that. Man, this guy sure is... Okay. Okay! Alright, man. I'm not Okay, these trees are not providing adequate protection. I'm not fighting you, man. I'm terrified of you. I'm not fighting you, and I'm terrified of you. I wonder what they dropped. Like a really cool big skibbity fragment or something. But yeah, I don't like the idea of the right wing reclaiming the virtue of exercise. Everyone should exercise, and I mean that, everyone.
Watching you finally say enough is enough, and finally move out and subsequently cut my toxic, controlling parents out of my life however hard it was. Much love.
God damn. What a jump. What a fucking Giga Chad life change. Sometimes enough is enough. I can't know when that is, of course. I'm not you. So I can't evaluate your choice, but you should be proud of yourself for having the strength to make it, whatever you felt was enough. Oh, dude, there's so much shit down there. Okay, we gotta get down there.
I really like how the DLC map is built like a traversal puzzle rather than massive open area like the base game.
Likewise, I really do. It's really cool. It's really cool. Fuck, is this the way I wanted to go down? No, I want to go over there first. Okay, hold on.
I ain't the richest bish in the world, but I got 5 on it. Also, thanks for all the edutainment you do despite the warmongers, sycophants, and sadists.
And people who talk politics during game streams. I know! They're the ones who weather on me the most. Thank you, I really appreciate that. Got 5
I am being attacked by an emotionally abusive parrot with abandonment issues despite having never been abandoned.
Wouldn't a parrot who has abandonment issues despite having never been abandoned imply that the parrot listens to a person who does have abandonment issues and is repeating phrases?
Made this donation to highly recommend trying out Fear and Hunger if you haven't already.
Bro!
Story, world was really engrossing.
Highly recommend 100%. Fear and Hunger and Fear and Hunger 2, THERMIA, are both goated.
No, my parrot is just an asterisk 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 Vaush. It's a thing with her species. Still adorable though.
They are cute. We love colorful birds. Boyds. Well, this is a fucking arena if I ever saw one. Hold up. A Funger stream would be pretty hype. I'd have to get the censorship mod to censor the like 5 million dicks and pussies and titties and stuff in it. Also, a bunch of people in chat would be like, this triggers my trauma about being sexually assaulted. Whoop! Motherfucker! Oh wait, this is way easier than fighting on the ground. Fuck you. So, canonically, like, all of these things were brought here by Mikola then, right? Because Mikola pulls things in. Like, we entered here from Mikola's hand after he was taken by Mode. And...
What's one game franchise that
I
if you
don't...
had control over, you think could make an amazing movie? Or remake one that has already been made into a film?
Fear and Hunger. French auteur film. It banned in, like, every country. So what are you talking about? Oh, because, like... It seems like Mikola has the ability to warp you into this land.
Hi Vaush, this is your fellow horse enthusiast and leader of Turkmenistan, Serdar Mohammadov. When will you send me your latest taxes folder material?
Sorry, that just goes to the IRS. Anyway, if Mikola's what the fuck?
If you haven't heard of it, Signalis is a great game.
I've played it.
It has a very good story and lore, and it's super lesbian.
Yeah,
I would 100% recommend it.
I agree. I share your recommendation. Okay, we're heading down into the hand area. I recommend it. Anyway, if touching Mikola's hand sends you here, that would imply that Mikola brought a bunch of people to him and then schlorped them. You know?
Would you ever play StarCraft 2 on stream?
No. There's no going back. I really do miss RTSs, but I don't know. So Mikola brought everything into the Land of Shadow? I don't know, Flavier. I don't really know the full lore, and I haven't read any item descriptions, which I might do at some point. But so far, the only thing I know is that we got into the Realm of Shadow by touching Mikola's hand.
I can't believe that Michaela is into vor.
In a Miyazaki game, I can. These motherfuckers are freaks, all of them.
If Mikkel's is this capable, I'm worried when we have to deal with Michaela Ultra.
True. We don't even know what the damn plot is yet. Jesus Christ, it's spooky down here.
Rumor has it there is a triple Star Wars RTS in development with former StarCraft devs leading the team. Game said to be about spaceship combat.
Unfortunately, I tend not to like ship-based RTSs. I tend not to enjoy those as much as ground ones.
Thank you for being epic. Who do you think made a better world, Marika or Gwyn?
Marika or Gwyn? Probably Marika. Gwyn seems like maliciously incompetent. I think that Marika could offer like a defense of her crimes. Not a good one, and not of all of her crimes, but I think she could try. We need to find a Grace somewhere down here.
Asterisk, asterisk, asterisk,
Ooh.
yeah. Marika is the patriotic position.
True. Hey, look. You ask and you get the answer. Skibbity! Skibbity toilet!
What's your favorite bird? Mine is the New Caledonian crow on account of its intelligence and social behavior.
I think I just like... I was gonna say crow as well, but just like the regular crow? Because they're all over the place. The common crow, perhaps?
Vaush, who do you think are more powerful? The gods in Dark Souls or the Empyreans in Elden Ring?
What?
And how would Gale fare in the lands between?
Okay, we can... Okay, we're playing a game. I don't know. The gods, canonically the gods in the Souls realm are probably stronger, right? Probably? Because it seems like the Elden Ring only controls the lands between. The power of the Elden Ring is channeled through the tree, and the tree's reach does not extend beyond the lands between. Whereas the entire world is subject to the logic of the four souls from the first flame. So I guess by that standard you would say...
Speaking of birds, did you know that owls have ticklish feet? It's adorable. Daily Dose of Internet released a short of it today.
No, and I have no idea why that would be evolutionarily advantageous for them. What if there is?
Sake having obscure bird knowledge makes me like them significantly more.
Friendship arc? Two friends? Two brothers? Separated by birth and circumstance? What's over here? Hello!
Vaush, it's time to grind out content. 5 minutes later. I went to get through this so we can play Elden Ring.
Hey, look, we got...
Seriously though, excited for 4.5 hour stream grind.
Me too. Wait, what is the status effect that's built up on me here? Oh, that's not sleep. What is that? What are you doing? You have a lot of health, man. Really, though, thank you. I'm looking forward to the grind as well. That is, in fact, sleep? Oh. I guess you have it inflicted on you so infrequently. Ow. Ow. Okay, alright, you've got moves. Kind of the uneven ground makes it kind of difficult for me to... Then you're gonna swing around and... Yep, I remember. Okay, that one comes out real quick. That one was my fault, I think. Okay, that should be your final mistake. I should have done the fire special attack. An incomprehensibly beautiful game at every turn. Hello, sludges. Hello, sludges. Game's gonna make me jump down here, I can feel it. Oh my god, it's so pretty. It's this is the farthest view we're probably gonna get of the Shadow of the Air Tree. I prefer the DLC aesthetic to the base game. Too bad bitches, etc. But yeah, I would say pound for pound so far, this game is more beautiful. But that's like two very high bars. 0. St. Trina Disciples Cookbook. St. Trina is Mikola.
Vaush, I think I have naval warship autism. I am starting to like ships and naval stuff.
I think boats are cooler than planes. I don't really have that kind of autism. If I had any autism for military vehicles, it would be land vehicles. But, you know, it's still cool.
Chat, we are bringing gay and lesbian supremacy back. You other queers have had it too good for too long, and we're in the mud RN.
True. Non-binary people have had it too easy for too long. Gender queer, you're about to be,
Elden Ring, but
beaten
it's a
down by your gender
wasteland
peers.
with polar bears and walruses and monsters of Inuit mythology. They did have elaborate head-to-toe wooden armor like knights.
True. That'd be rad as fuck. Probably a bit samey environment-wise. Gender queers, you're about to feel some gender fear. Fuck, Thresher, you're right. That's so much better. That's so much better. That's so good. Yeah, you're about to be crying gender tears. What are you doing, my man? You a falconer? Loser. You're all looking over there. Okay. He's just a guy. He drew on me! He turned around and he drew on me. I wasn't doing anything.
On Los Angeles-class submarines, there is a ladder back aft called the suicide ladder. It goes from top level to bottom level. Guess why it's called that? Because
it'd be suicide to use it unless you have the physical strength and manual agility that I possess. What? Yep. 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 I knew it. Yep. All right, motherfucker. Ghost Flame Dragon. Not doing as much damage as I'd care to. You're definitely... Oh, you're definitely stronger than the last dragon. Okay. Call me Lindsay Ellis, because I did not prefer for the last dragon. Or did not prefer the... Fuck, I messed up the joke. It would have been a really good one. Whoop. Okay. Yes, timed it. Hey! Oh, because it's Ghost Flame, too. It's not just... Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Hey! Get down here. I don't want to jump up there. Gonna go now. I have Overwatch 2 to play. Not the flex you think it is. Gonna go now. My bull is here to fuck my wife. Jesus Christ. It wasn't a flex. If I was you, I would never mention that I'm playing Overwatch 2 in public, but some of us have never learned shame. Okay. That's actually based, Vaush, come on. I will not pretend that I respect the cuckolding thing. I don't care how popular it gets with trans women on Twitter. I don't care. I will not, like, whatever gets your rock boat, whatever. I'm not engaging with this. It was a self-roast. Okay, maybe I was ascribing to you a lower level of self-awareness than was warranted. I can't read your mind. I'm working with text here, you know. You're not gonna make cuckolding cool. You're not doing that. Also, I'm a trans woman, lol. And VGG? How peculiar. Where's my damn souls? Love how he's poly and feels no sexual jealousy, but also makes fun of cuckolding. Well, yeah, but probably because cuckolding and polyamory are two wildly different things. Don't you go conflating those. I'm gonna turn that into actual discourse. I'm gonna ruin your Twitter dashboard for days. Okay. You're awfully agile. Huh? Okay, 2 swipes. All right. What am I swinging at? Why did I only have half health there? I completely thought I thought I had full health. I am just not inspired by the dragon fights in these games. Miyazaki is aware of this too, which is why he essentially put 2 of them right next to each other as well. Unpopular opinion, but I really like them. You're right, that is an unpopular opinion. I'm going to switch to a hammer.
Did you ever play Frostpunk? The sequel has been a lot of fun so far. Also, politics.
Played a little bit of it. There we go.
Vaush, political opinion. Is it wrong to take your broad to Applebee's when you know she's a Chili's bitch?
I mean, Chili's is better than Applebee's, so... You're just kind of in the wrong in general on that one. There we go. Now we're cooking with mayonnaise. Hey, let me run. Let me run. I try to make it more fun by only hitting them in the head where they take double damage. I liked doing that with Midir, but with a lot of these dragon fights, it's like... Well, except for right there, I guess. It just feels finicky. It doesn't feel like... You know, it doesn't feel intuitive. Oh my god. Okay. You legitimately don't stop moving.
In WW2, the USS Archerfish, a submarine, sank the largest aircraft carrier built at the time, the Shinano, 10 days after it left port for the first time.
Nice. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this information, but these dragon fights are designed around horseback. Yeah, I just think that's dumb. Well, World War I history is basically just, at the Battle of Gurpen-Gickenheimen, you know, 400,000 men died in 2 days in a big pile because of artillery and, you know, noxious gas. It's not... There isn't much strategy to analyze, and tanks weren't cool yet. Well, I guess they were cool. Oh. Yeah, I don't really get the vibe on this one. Casual 75% health one. But, well, that's fine. I don't have an issue with a boss having devastatingly powerful attacks. It's just, there's just such a huge difference between the good and bad fights in terms of how the flow of the fight progresses and how fun and interesting it is. I feel like if I played safe and I, like, took my time and kept distance and only went in for occasional easy swipes of the head, this would be insanely easy. It would just take a while.
I really like the trope of pupils shrinking once a character realizes something horrible is about to happen in anime. Nonverbal visual storytelling is key.
I'll tell you something after Kowalski does another donation, because I want to talk uninterrupted.
WW1 was more consequential than WW2, which conflicted, birthed 13 nations and killed 4 empires. There is so much people don't understand the 2 wars.
That might be true. I don't really have a horse in this fight.
Bone dragon? More like dragging my bone to your mom's house.
True! Banger. Okay, I will say this. I do like the dilating pupils when shocked or scared thing. One thing I love even more, when a girl... Okay, never mind. That's fine. I'm not mad.
I hear they used to call Vaush the Flickergoon flashback in college.
The Flickergoon Flash is like Black Flash in JJK. Okay. Oh, damn. I'm actually goated as fuck. Did you see that shit? Okay. Sick-ass anime trope is when a cute girl gets angry or upset and her hair flares up. You know what I mean? Like the frills of her hair get pulled up like a wind from underneath. That's like a goated 10 out of 10 little visual bit right there. Okay, never mind. I'm only attacking the face and I feel much better. They do that all the time in Ghibli. Yeah, in Ghibli's Peak, so... Ryoko did it after getting taunted by Haraminui on the day of the cultural festival.
When I was gearing up for DLC and fought the Great Jar, one of the summons used the Milady in a DLC weapon art. Scared the hell out of me, but made me so hyped.
Holy, I caught that head mid-roll. That rules.
I don't think you can claim you don't have a horse in a fight when you're playing this game, Vaush. You literally have a horse in every fight.
Yeah, but I choose to fight on back. I'm so goated. I'm so goated. Never mind. This boss does give you good openings for head attacks. I'm so goated. Oh boy. Okay, we play with greed. That's the lesson we learned with Renala. We play with greed. Whoa! What the fuck was that? Oh boy. Holy shit! Yeah, let the dragon take care of the enemies. Yes! One more! One more and he knows it. Or she. Fuck. What? Literally, alright. You walked into the black... Well, I wasn't walking, I was attacking, but, you know. Right next to the flame. Yeah. I thought the dragon died, not you. I think the difference between me dying and them dying might have been down to 1/10 of a second or less. I thought the dragon had died too because I was connecting the second swing. That was like the tiniest margin. I think it was legit the weapon speed. No, fully. Like that was as close as it could get.
What is your favorite flavor of horse? Sorry,
if you have a funny joke, you have to share it. You can't just try to bait me into making the joke for you. You know? A setup requires a punchline. This I'm not working with this setup.
Woke game. Dragon killed you because you misgendered them.
That's true. It's fucked up. Woo! Oh my god, my situational awareness is off the charts. How does he do it? Oh yes, the finisher! And coming in for the final hit! You, Miyazaki! Enough with the dragon bosses. I agree, Nevin. I think Midier is so much better than most of the dragon fights.
It's not my focus within my history degree, but I've a passion for WW1. By contrast, my gut thought when I hear someone has a passion for WW2 is they're a wearable.
Yeah, definitely a different vibe to that one. Yes, okay, Placidusax doesn't feel anything like any of the other dragon fights, and therefore shouldn't be counted.
Spherical potato.
Until I take a bite of it, at least. Wonder if Darktide's any good now? Probably not. You can't build a good game from a game with bad bones, and that game got bad bones. Live service Drek, it's trash in, trash out, no matter what. What the heck are these big platform things? That's a good question. A lot of the stuff scattered about the lands between was from Faramazula and all of the, like, time bullshit. These aren't from Faramazula, and it wouldn't make sense for them to. They look like parts of a ship or a bridge or something. I don't know why. I opened with an attack there. It's the same damn crab enemy from Dark Souls 3, and I've never gotten tired of fighting them. They always... this enemy always seems to last the exact right length of time. You know what I mean? Like, they've got a lot of health. Kind of. Like, you can't just 1 or 2 shot them. You only have to dodge, like, 2 attacks to kill them, and there's a very nice, satisfying thump to their attacks. Excellent enemy. No wonder they kept them. Thoughts on jogging pants? I'm not sure what you mean by jogging pants. Do you mean joggers? like the sweatpants that have a elastic leg cuff that you tend to roll to your calf. Oh, that was fast. Yeah, that. I think they can look really nice. I tend not to wear them because they tend to, like, make my bulge look really loud.
Are you showing them their woke moralist bosses on this game who cancels who? Make JP proud.
Oh, hey, hey. Try my best. Oh my god. You're a pretty lady. You ever not take an opportunity to talk about your dick? I'm really sorry that it offends your delicate sensibilities, but it's just like an ordinary, trivial, like, element of my life that I have to think about, okay? I'm sorry that to you, like, your cheeks go flush whenever I mention this ordinary, like, thing that I live with. Oh my god, that's so satisfying. The fact that the opening attacks from these twin swords is like a dash forward. Oh my god. Ooh, oh my god, a whole thing? All the weapon and armor? Is this Dark Souls? Yes.
Chat, check out 3 WW1 pistols.
You're like a dude.
Gasser 1898 revolver. M1912 Steyr Han semi-auto. Both Austro-Hungarian. And Smith & Wesson No. 3 Russian model revolver.
Yes. I do think World War I pistols are really cool, but I'm not really interested in owning one on account of them being wildly impractical for anything that you would use a gun for. Well, I guess that's not necessarily true. There are guns from back then that are basically regular semi-automatics. More like that style. The 1911 is still amazing. Yeah, I know. I spoke ill. I spoke carelessly there. I mean, there are guns from that era, like an old Luger or whatever, that look really, really cool. But they're not, like, practical, you know? What are these guys again? These aren't the Albanerics. What are these guys again? Are they the Spirit Sword? Dude, they're just dropping the demi-humans, that's right. They're just dropping shit on me. Oh, they're both curved swords. The Spirit Sword has magic damage. Yeah. I see. The curved sword has this. And then these are the twin blades. Regular
In
damage.
all of anime, who had the most iconic gun of all time?
I don't know. This is like a Twitter question. I don't think it's Vaush from Trigun. I don't. Trigun's not popular enough. Like, that's the thing you think of because it's named Trigun. But I don't think that's actually the most iconic Cowboy Bebop. Well, that's just doesn't he just have like a regular-ass gun? No. There's got to be some other answer here. The Ghost in the Shell revolver. The Ghost in the Shell pistol might actually be a strong contender. No, you don't understand. I've got the DLC weapons. She didn't care. She didn't care about the DLC weapons. She was unimpressed by the weapons or where they came from. Totally deserved it. Yeah, probably. I was getting pretty arrogant there. She also has DLC weapons. That is a good point. Definitionally, yeah. The Trigun gun has inspired real guns. Wasn't the Ghost in the Shell pistol just an existing pistol? They used that, like, shiny revolver. The bottom-loading one? Yeah, the Matabu Unica 6, that one. Gorgeous pistol. I hate being the only one to say Mista's sex pistols from JoJo. Well, that's because the sex pistol, the pistol itself is just a regular, like, snub-nose revolver, right? Like, it's the bullets that are the stands. Sex Pistol like the band, that is what it was named after. Okay, I feel like we're about to close off this area, and then we can advance in other directions. I know somebody in chat right now is thinking like, no, he missed the hidden cave that you can only access by doing the emote that you get from the separate NPC quest line right in front of it, and it leads to a whole new separate area with 6 bosses that are completely not needed to finish the game, but are the best content this DLC has to offer. I know. I know how these games work. Don't even joke, you know someone's doing that. Yeah, I know their name too, ClanRat87. Oh, hello. Have you seen my DLC weapons? Okay. Oh, God Sinner, thank you.
Haven't caught you live in a while. Therapy has been helping uncook my brain from loving my abusers. From Terra Tell. PS scimitars are my favorite Souls weapon. I hope the DLC has some good ones.
Well, I've gotten multiple curved swords so far, but I haven't used any of them. Curved swords are kind of in the scimitar category, right? I'm really happy to hear that you've been doing better. Happy to have you tune in, and I'm glad that therapy's been working. Gotta unsnarl the brain. Remember, just cause your brain has a thought doesn't mean that thought isn't gay. Wisdom for the ages. Gotta keep that in mind. If you're feeling anxious and you're like, oh man, I have a thing that will go completely all right in 6 hours later today, but for some reason it's filling me with dread, that's a gay thought from a gay brain. You don't need to agree with it. You don't need to validate it.
Unironically, have you seen my DLC weapons? Will work in social situations.
Probably. I mean, that's how I feel with my clothing, right? Have you seen, like, my DLC t-shirt? It looks exactly like a regular t-shirt, but costs 10 times as much. Are you proud of me? If you're feeling depressive and your brain is like, oh, I feel like my life is over, even though I'm 20 years old, and objectively have my whole life ahead of me, but for some reason I think my life is over. That's a gay thought. Okay, yep, you're very big, I get it. Oh, damn, you killed one of your own subjects. Yeah, nuts. I understand the skepticism, but as far as I can tell, Jessica88 was actually just born in 1988. I know, it's rare, but sometimes... That's unfortunate. Yeah, but let's not make it her problem, you know? Like that's enough of a birth curse on its own. Another okay, come on. This is ridiculous. How am I gonna try all the weapons? Star-lined sword? It's a katana? Magic damage. Oh, it's a special weapon too. Owns line of stars. I'm gonna have to switch weapons pretty soon. Her katana traps the soul of its victim. Well, all katanas do that. Yeah, I want a new weapon type, and it's a long axe. Like, all of the great axes have blades that are 90% of the length of the axe, you know what I mean? One of the reasons I liked Thorkel so much, like a halberd, I guess, I feel like there's a middle ground between a halberd and a long axe. Thorkel in Vinland Saga, I really love, yeah, his big Huskarl axes, his gigantic, like, super long ones. Those looked so cool. What about a scythe? Are there scythes in this game? Yeah, there have to be. Yeah, there are scythes.
Hello, Foul Tarnished.
Hello.
You have positive opinions on Gokurakugai. Do you have any opinions on other newer manga like Wild Strawberry, Kagurabachi, or Centuria?
Unfortunately, I'm the type of person who tends not to consume manga that's still running because I want to finish a story and not be, like, following that shit for 20 years.
The obvious answer is Alucard's Helsing Arms .454 Kasul auto pistol that shoots the 13mm explosive steel rounds. Or Lupin's Walther P38. Stay based, Vaush.
I really need to watch Helsing. I've been meaning to watch that for a long time. Thank you. Yeah, I tend not to watch read currently running manga because it's like, it's so much effort to keep up with all that shit chapter by chapter, you know? I keep up with One Piece, I keep up with Chainsaw Man, Berserk sometimes, but it's like, holy shit, now that every manga has to go on forever? Every manga has to go on forever now. I want to read good manga and know that they're going to be good to the end and not have to roll the dice on it.
Read Love Bullet. Cute lesbian cupid that uses guns.
I've heard about it. I thought I loved you, Vaush, but this build, I just want to be able to try out all the DLC weapons. So that's the only reason why I'm leveling stuff up, like, thinly across. I'm not leveling up mine because I don't give a shit about using spells or weapon arts. Huh? Sonic! That didn't even hurt me? Okay. Now it hurts. Have you identified me as a threat? Okay, we're gonna play this game. I know you're hiding it. You're hiding like the super ultra lightning roll Ash of War or something. Ah, come on!
What's your favorite Queens of the Stone Age album song?
Probably like Clockwork. Oh! Fucking tarnish! Probably like Clockwork. Oh my god. I love that shit. I love their music. Oh my okay. I love it. I love it when the singer goes, ooh, ah. Oh, you had nothing on you. Okay, well, whatever. Colossal waste of time, but an enjoyable one. And is time truly wasted if you enjoyed wasting it? I Appear Missing is one of my favorite songs ever, yeah. I appear missing now. I come this thing no longer exist. If only I remembered the lyrics, but I'm not good at that.
You should play Ghost of Tsushima when you have the chance. It did a good job of displaying the difference between liberal and radical revolutionary tactics.
I don't ever play games because of the politics of the games, to be clear. But I will play it because I've heard it's a good game. Hey, I'm just warning you, like, this stuff like that makes me not want to play a game, because then it's like, oh, are people only positive about it because at some point a guy in, like, ninja garb says, we workers will take back the means of production from the masters, and then everyone was like, yo, goated! And then, like, it doesn't matter if the combat mechanics work well. Oh, virtue signal politics? Well, not really. It's mostly just like, why do you like it? Like, Disco Elysium's quality has nothing to do with the fact that the game has a very left-leaning bent. The game's like, if you're asked why Disco Elysium is good, and your answer is because it's a communist game, you have a 72 IQ, and you should be, like, pro-slot for the bourgeoisie to exploit. Like, you are a farm animal, as far as I'm concerned.
Hey Vaush, I found this new streamer named Destiny. I think you would really get along with him.
Well, maybe. It would really depend on his interests, because shared interests are critical for a friendship. Is he really into my favorite game genre, RTSs? If not, I don't see it working out.
What's your favorite build you've done in early? My first was Strength Faith, and I loved it. Currently doing a Dex Arcane Bleed build.
I like a build that has enough oomph to it that it feels weighty when you land an attack, but I don't like a build that's so slow that you get reduced to, like, grug mode jump heavy every time, no matter what. Cool. Yo!
You once referred to Destiny as the Bachelor in Pathologic. Would that make you the surgeon? A man with a terrible reputation that is just trying to help?
I have no memory of making that comparison. Maybe I made it because The Bachelor is, like, in character, canonically annoying. I can't describe meaning to this so far out from the statement. Evil music. Evil music, red sky. So I'm curious more about, like, the lore. You know what I'm actually gonna do? I'm gonna do something I don't normally do, and I'm gonna hope that you guys don't spoil this shit for me. I'm going to look at a few item descriptions. Yeah, sure, Velvet Mooney. As long as it only pertains to something that I would have learned by reading the text that I didn't look at. Oh, that's cool, Velvet Mooney. If it's the exact center point of the lands between, that would imply that the shadow of the air tree is a place that physically corresponds to the lands between. Which makes sense, though these lands obviously don't directly correspond. Okay, I got bored of reading item descriptions. It turns out that I really like running around.
Star Wars being mainly for kids hinders it so much from being so much better than it is. I enjoy it, but it's often goofy and campy. I could do it so much better.
The thought of every mega fan watching their, you know, beloved IP being dug out of the grave and beaten to death over and over again with clubs. I could do it better. I know, and I've felt it myself. 100%. I've felt it myself. I'm not a big Star Wars guy. Oh my god, dude. This shit's scary. I don't like it. This shit's scary, dude. I'm gonna have to go down there. You've got fingers and creepy crawly branches that look like fingers. I don't like that. Rivera Life, every time someone recommends Andor, I want to watch it less. Also, comparing it to Breaking Bad, come on. Come on. Now your message just reads as hysteria to me. Good as Breaking Bad? I mean, why not, like, shoot for the moon, you know? It's like the Citizen Kane of fucking... No, it's genuinely Breaking Bad tier. Oh my god. Whatever, I'm not talking about this with you guys.
Vaush, have you seen Preacher? Genuinely another Breaking Bad tier show emo. Characters are so strong. Plot is great and twisty. Humor is dark.
I have read Preacher, and that's enough for me. That's enough for me. When you say something is Breaking Bad tier, to me it just reads like, I want to make him watch it, and I will use any language to do that. I will use whatever rhetorical trick I can to procure that outcome. I kind of want to go down in the Finger Zone. Finger Ruins of Rhea. I'm interested, like, why this is here. Is this area, is this whole Shadow of the Erd Tree, like, obviously not everything that gets here touched hands with Mikola. Like, Mikola didn't, like, warp all these dragons and shit in here. But maybe he warped the original forms of those dragons? And then they had kids? Like, maybe it was an ecosystem?
Vaush, have you seen The Mandalorian?
Oh my god.
It's legit Sopranos tier. You gotta check it out.
Yeah, that's where you sound like me. To me. So, like, is this just a big terrarium? Like, Mikola warped in a bunch of shit and it got all fucked up like this? Or... Don't answer my questions. I am talking for my entertainment and yours. Holy shit, hello. Nice. Is it like a big terrarium where it grew out of control after he warped some shit in here? Or is there a way to get into the Shadow of the Erd Tree without engaging with Mikola?
Me. Watching streamer yell at donations. Little armored dude on screen. Moaning suggestively.
Look, this was the character that I made for the original Elden Ring fundraiser. Okay? So...
Vaush, have you seen Breaking Bad? Another Breaking Bad tier show. You have to check it out.
People are saying this. What's your deal, little dude?
Hey Vorse, have you read Mein Kampf?
Oh.
It's another The Wire tier novel about an anti-hero I'd say you could relate to a lot.
Fucking...
You might say he's literally you.
Nice fucking meme.
Vaush, have you seen Big Mouth? It's legit asterisk 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 cancer tier. You gotta check it out.
They're calling it the Breaking Bad of Netflix originals. So, how did all this crap get in here? There must be a way of getting into the Shadow of the Erd Tree without interacting directly with Mikola. It's called the Shadow of the Erd Tree, and if... I see. And if, it physically corresponds in some way to the lands between, that would suggest it's a kind of, like, alt dimension, not a pocket dimension.
I was gonna donate the other day, but I forgot, but there was a video on Twitter of a white man yelling at a trans-Filipino resident. It's just neo-imperialism 2.0.
I don't know what to do with that information. You considered the transgender individual did something to deserve it? Like perhaps they were a 4chan brain TTTT poster? Really though, it's not good. See, that's the kind of rapport that you can only get from someone who remembers his chatters.
Vaush, have you seen my last donation?
It's TTS.
It's the Dark Souls of Ellen Ring messages. Try fingers but whole.
Thank you. Quality stuff as always, guys. Nice tight 5. So anyway, as I was saying, I wonder what other mechanism one could enter the Shadow of the Erd Tree without contacting Mikola directly, you know? And if the land physically corresponds, I wonder if there's like a deep pit in the world they fall into. But that seems a little bit literal, you know? Oh, the Shadow of the Erd Tree is literally like an alternate dimension that is directly underneath. Like, that seems a little bit literal, I think. Maybe it's just literal enough for the genius Miyazaki. And, like, what is this? These big hand things were... What's the lore in them in the original Elden Ring? You can answer that question. In the original Elden Ring. They were servants of the Carrion... They were there protecting the doll lady. In the base game, it's unexplained. They were like servants of the manor, I assumed. No lore, I think?
Hey Vaush, do you think a good Elden Ring TV series is possible? How would you want to see it executed?
Only animated. Everyone wants to make this shit live action, make it look shitty. 2D, 3D, either. But like, yeah, they make so much shit ugly from live action. Everyone wants to make it live action. It's like the fucking Disney movie remakes.
Vaush, have you heard of the game Concord? It's another pathologic two-tier game. Some say it's literally Disco Elysium.
I don't even know if you guys are joking anymore. That has to be a joke. If anyone described a game as pathologic-esque and they weren't talking about fear and hunger, I would instantly assume they were taking the piss.
You attack live action while not watching the literal 2 shows that did it best. Lol. Vaush bad.
Andor, one of the 2 greatest live action shows. Rivera Life, you're being a parody. You can't be this like overhyped when talking about. You can't do this. You have to be careful. You have to be modest. I'm not even meaning it to be an anti-you thing. It's just you keep putting yourself in the line of fire by pressuring me to watch a show I might never watch because people keep bringing it up. God damn, man. How do you even explore a place like this? What the fuck? Oh, that's right. I was wondering where I'd heard that from. Yeah, Concord was the canceled game. Sorry, there's so many things in my head, and my head is so small, and my brain is so smooth. Thank you, Senua Psychosis, for clarifying. I am enjoying these big barren areas, genuinely. Like, it's cool to just have an area where you can soak in the scenery and not have to deal with everything chasing you.
I know most video games adaptations are horrible, but the Fallout TV series is really good and you could tell the writers cared.
I've heard that. Finger Mimic. Heard it's good. I don't know. I have really, 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 really high standards for live action content, and they are often just not satisfied, and maybe my standards are a little bit lower for animated stuff. The main thing that gets me is when I am watching a show that is meant to be realistic. And what I mean by that is that it's not some like crazy, trippy, psychedelic, like, you know, or like a Quentin Tarantino thing where people are meant to be larger than life or whatever. Like people are meant to represent people, you know, fundamentally. And you're watching it, and everyone talks robotically like they're reading from a script and no one interrupts each other.
Random note. Did you know you can order magic mushroom cultures and grow bags now? Only for research purposes, I swear. Just random note. Nothing to do with me.
Interesting. I don't think I'm going to do anything with this information, but people in chat might. I'm straight edge, yo.
Concord failed not because of woke, but because everyone who cared was busy playing Deadlock, which is already awesome despite being in early development.
Too bad I don't play early development games. Do you guys know what I mean? Where you're watching a show and people are just like, one character will talk, and then another character will talk, and then another character will talk, and you never have any of the like legitimate acting rapport that you get with real actors who are like giving it their all in a direct scene. That shit is so fucking common. No one interrupts. There's never any like there's no like real emphatic. That natural flow totally gone. I can't watch that shit.
Vaush, have you seen Vaush? They say he's a Destiny tier streamer.
What a high bar to aspire to. You mean literally all anime? No. For one, there are anime that do better with that, but also anime is different because it's animation. That's the difference. There is a natural, like, break in reality that you accept when you're looking at animation that allows you to process the way people behave differently. If I'm watching a live-action show, I want it to look like live-action people are engaging with each other, you know? If I'm looking at something animated, there are so many things you can do to break that disbelief in animation, 3D, 2D, whatever, that allows you to construct compelling dialogue in ways that are larger than life, you know? Like, in anime, you have people who will literally, like, swell up to several times their real size while delivering a point because it makes them look cool. Like, who gives a shit? There's constant, like, visual perspective tricks that are being done to emphasize what people say. There's no effort here to make it look realistic, you know? No one's watching, like, I don't know, Kill La Kill, and they're like, oh, man, the dialogue here between Mako and Ryuko didn't look realistic because, you know, Mako kept saying things and then like a cartoony drawing of the thing appeared right next to her as though she was somehow making her point in a puppet theater. It's totally different. If you're doing live action, you know, you have to do live action, and you have to work with that medium. You have to do well in that medium, and it seems like a lot of people just don't give a shit. They don't care about actually having actors, they just want actors to read scripts. Anyway, the gist of it is that I have seen very, very few live-action shows that do decent with the dialogue. Vaush only likes true crime. I hate true crime. I mean, I know you're joking, but true crime is fascist. I have not seen Peep Show, and I have not seen The Expanse, though The Expanse has been recommended to me quite a bit. The Expanse I'm more likely to watch than Andor, because I just do not care about Star Wars. What about House of the Dragon? No interest.
Returned just in time to hear Vaush say he won't watch Andor. Vaush not liking Star Wars is actually insane considering the goals and themes of the IP.
You're literally, like, proving my point. Hold on. Aren't the politics good? Shouldn't you watch it because the politics are good?
Ghost of Tsushima is good because it mixes real historical battles with unrealistic Samurai 1 version 30 people fights. Kind of reminds me of an advanced Arkham game.
Well, I can see that. I can see the appeal there.
Have any crackpot Elden Ring lore theories, Vaush? I have one. I think Michaela was in on the Night of Black Knives.
I mean, I can't really make any points to that case because I don't know the lore of the DLC, you know? So I'm working with insufficient information.
No, you should watch Andor because it's one of the best TV shows ever made from a character writing and story perspective, with strong morals and themes.
I don't care about strong morals and... it's just... I mean, you're never going to convince me to watch something like this by being indignant about it. You know, it's never worked on anyone. I know Andor got some of the most annoying motherfucking shooters out there for it, that's for sure. That's the main thing I know about the show. Because it's good. Yeah, but Rivera Life, your insistence makes me want to less. Like, this is... I don't understand this about you guys. It's the same thing that Sake's done with OKBV, where, like, it just becomes a sore subject for me, because all I think about it when it comes up is that people have been annoying about it. And if I ever did watch it, I would go, like... the main context in which I would be watching it would be like, oh, so this is what they were on about, and it wouldn't be an authentic, you know, engagement with the text, essentially. All of this is very basic human psychology, by the way. This isn't me being uniquely stubborn, like telling a person over and over and over again, hey, watch this thing, never works. I guess I can relate because I'll never play Undertale. Okay, but you should play Undertale, it's really good.
At this point, I know Vaush will never watch it, so it's more fun to annoy him.
See, that I respect that. You know, that's an authentic... So yeah, Benjamin Gilbert Liff is actually undermining Rivera Life now by sabotaging the chance of me playing it. Okay, I know we've done a lot of, like, open exploration this game session. I hope that isn't super boring for you guys. I think that this area is beautiful, and I kind of like just wandering around it. Undertale changed me as a person. Undertale changed me as a person, too, to an extent, you know? It's a really good game. What if you watch the show and hate it? I don't like watching things that I don't like watching. I know that sounds stupidly obvious, but I have a finite amount of free time, and I don't want to waste it on something I'm not that interested in. I'm not, like, bored. I'm not, like, browsing Netflix thinking, like, oh, man, I've got free time, what am I gonna do? There are lots of things that I know I'll like, but I want to experience. I don't want to waste time on shit I'm not gonna like.
But actually, though, Vaush, you should check out the show Foundation. It's really good, and not just because of the politics. Though its central philosophy is fascinating.
I don't watch shows because its central philosophy is fascinating. I watch shows because they're pogged up to the gills. Also, I haven't heard of it. Alright, what insanely fucked up monstrosity is going to pop up here? This whole goddamn area has been void of anything of use. And this is the last place to check. I see a little finger bell. I also note the music has changed. Necessary item required, time for church. Interesting. I guess I can't do this yet. Do I go here then? I suppose I do.
There was a goofy Elden Ring manga that was actually hilarious. I highly recommend.
Elden Ring manga? What is it about? Elden Ring, obviously. I feel like I saw a comic of Elden Ring at some point, though I don't know what it was. I'm probably thinking of like a porn comic made by somebody who thinks they're better than other porn artists because they prelude the one-eyed helper girl getting railed with 20 pages of lore.
Have you watched the Star Wars Christmas special? It is that we would like to speak to you about your car's extended warranty of Cootie Tang.
Yes. But no, I have not. Elden Ring Gooners, yeah, I guess they must exist. What? Porn comics about a AAA fucking mega platinum video game that sold 60 trillion copies, that's filled with like beautiful ethereal women who are 8 feet tall, who wear armor and look at you with contempt in their eyes. Unheard of. What a Coomer thing to be aware of. That people who can draw, which, by the way, everyone who can draw either draws or wants to draw porn. None of them don't. All of them do, okay? Zero exceptions. And if you think you're not, okay? You ain't slick, all right? Of course they do. Why wouldn't they? Most people constantly think about their porny degenerate shit. At least, if not constantly, then the ability to have a creative outlet that allows you to express it certainly amplifies the desire to do so. Artists are horny.
Forget all this namby-pamby politics and themes and compelling characters nonsense. Helsing Ova way better. Pog vampires slaughtering undead Nazis.
It has been on the list for a while. And also, Coomer is a person with a fetishized porn addiction.
I've been watching the streams since 2022. Keep up the amazing job you've been doing, Vaush.
Thank you, I appreciate it. That's very kind of you, sincerely. Coomer doesn't just mean anything pornographic or horny. It's a ridiculous, like, twisting of the meaning of the term.
Vaush, have you watched The Muppets Christmas Carol? It's the Breaking Bad of Christmas stories.
This is a boomer-ass meme. You all know that? Oh, wait, I was thinking of Gooner, not Coomer.
You either die a Coomer or live long enough to see yourself become a groomer.
I hope that's not true. Anyway, someone earlier said, I work in animation, and all of my coworkers draw porn. Siri, can you imagine you have the ability to realize your insane sexual fantasies and you can draw? Like, obviously, that's what they're doing. Because they're all monster fuckers too, lol. All cool people are. I haven't engaged positively with Reddit in a long time, Benjamin Gilbert Liff. The website was a lot more entertaining a decade ago. Twitter is still entertaining to me, even if it's gotten a lot more shit. Which suggests to me that the things that I liked about Reddit have not only been made worse, but they have replaced the things that I liked about it. Whereas on Twitter, bad things have been added to the good things. There are still funny shit posters and so on and so forth. What the fuck are you? Hello? Cool. Oh. Okay. Alright, you got me with that one, game. Miyazaki, you've done it again. I'm actually shocked Elon didn't ban porn from Twitter. I wonder if they just understand it would be logistically impossible for them to manage. I'm not sure. Lizard Greatsword. Well, hold your diggity daggone horses. It's a normal weapon. Oh my god, it's a fucking lizard. It's literally a lizard. Yeah, the money it would take to moderate that content, the employees just don't exist for that. They did say Lizard Greatsword. They did say that. Hi. Oh, did your thing shoots things. Okay, I was ready to dodge thing number 1. But oh, a fool am I. Multiple deaths here. I see. Okay. Big. Yep. I suspected as much. Bet you can drop on top of the device. Okay. Oh yeah, you definitely can. Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that one was pretty obvious in hindsight. Okay. Alright. Okay, you fell for it? Yeah, well, you know. I never claimed to be a smart man. Just a beautiful, charismatic, sexually talented, well-hung strong man.
Hey, I heard you like Warhammer 40k. Who is your fav faction? Space Marines 2 got me in the lore. Fav is the Tyranids. Hope you're having a good day.
I like the Adeptus Mechanicus and the Imperial Guardsmen, who I'm not referring to the Astra Militarum. Pretty much those. I am pretty, like, androcentric, I think, when it comes to my interest in this sort of thing. I guess my issue with liking factions in 40k is that there are elements of the over-the-topness that I enjoy and elements of the over-the-topness that I don't enjoy. Or maybe it would be better to say that I don't think they get along very well. I like the over-the-topness of the Adeptus Mechanicus keeping vehicles working by doing, like, prayers and candle lighting and sacrifice ceremonies that may or may not actually work because they're not entirely sure whether... Well, they know the machine god is real, but they don't know, right? We don't know. And it might just be, like, insane fucking superstition. I like that. But then it's in the same universe as the orcs, where they have British accents and they scream, you know, oi, faster, get, and then it goes faster because they said so. And I don't think there's anything wrong with either of those, but they don't feel like they belong in the same category to me. Like, I like them both, but I don't know. Damn. So is the machine god real or no? I think it's kept deliberately ambiguous. Some people have said that it's a chaos god representing technology. The Adeptus Mechanicus claim that it's the Emperor, so they can get away with worshipping an entity other than the Emperor in the Imperium. It's possible that it's literally nothing at all. It might be like it's impossible to say. Yeah, it could be the 5th chaos god. Who knows? What are we doing? Oh, right. Isn't the machine god the Void Dragon? The Katana fucks like, oh yeah, it might be that. It might be that as well. But I don't think it's confirmed anywhere. I don't think it's confirmed anywhere. Ow. It's an AI, no? Well, the machine god is just supposed to literally be the god of machines. Something that I believe in real life, if you will see me interact with technology. Miyazaki is kind of the substitute for the machine god in this particular game in its code. Whoa! Death Knight? Wow. Edgy. Wait, you've got, like, a lot of health. Wait, you might be an actual... Okay. Why do you get to do so much stuff? Okay, okay, you've got axes. That means you're gonna drop twin axes. Okay, we gotta get this guy down for his weapons. Okay, I'm not really taking you seriously here, and that's, once again, my fault. Oh. Sick? Wow, that healed him to full. Okay, so we cannot get hit by that. That's quite a big moveset you've got for, like, a little mausoleum fight, you know? Like, you're all the way down here. You don't have a gigantic opener. Why did I just heal with my thingy? Whatever. Okay, I don't... I think I might just not be able to stagger him. Okay, let's respect.
The parrot has just bitten my nipple through my shirt and started laughing. What the asterisk, 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 asterisk.
That's what the beaks are for, like, evolutionarily. Okay. Ah, I see. Well, I think that's pretty much the fight right there. I'll just let you kill me, because that... No, you know what? I'm not gonna just let you kill me. I will just let you kill me, but only because I wanted you to. Let me have my shit. Oh, okay. Oh, I lost my runes the first time. I'm done. Whatever. Woo! Damn, Matt, you've got moves for days. You've got moves for days. Yo! Didn't occur to me that I could do that with a guy as big as you. What now? Okay. I am sucking shit in this fight, but thankfully these swords are so busted. Miyazaki! That's it on health. Woo! Alright, that guy's sick. Okay, this is a fight Nice. This is a fight that I'm excited to do, rune level 1, because I'll have to actually play it properly and not just, like, face tank everything. Let's take a look at these bad boys, huh? We can certainly use them. They have a faith component, which makes sense because of the lightning, I guess. Oh. Oh. Okay. What about R2? Oh my... Holy shit! I can fucking zoop! Oh, my fucking god. Hi, Godwin. Or God... Which god is this? It is Godwin? Okay. Well, it would make sense that this place would have a Death Knight. I thought the Death Knights were exclusively female in lore. No, not the that's the first Death Knight we've seen, I think. It wasn't the Death Knights that were female. It was the Death Assassin things. The ones that, Renala... The Black Knife Assassins. Yeah, they were all women. Ow.
Just watched the first episode of The Penguin. Did not expect it to be so damn good. Definitely recommend.
Didn't a bitch...
Also, have you ever been to a Brahms before?
A Brahms? No, I have not. Didn't a girl get a titty out in the first episode of The Penguin? I saw that on Twitter. I saw a clip that had a titty. Yes, there was one titty. Cool. I am going to upgrade my axes. My axes. I feel like my move here is to... Oh, wait, you're, like, fucking this one up. It's not even close. You are by far the stronger Drake. So I should help the weaker Drake. I regret being here. I regret being here. I feel like, as a non-Drake, my place is outside of this. Oh boy. Okay, yes. Okay. Okay, come on. Honestly, I should help the weaker nuclear bombs. Or bomb. It's cool that the combat system in this game is robust enough that you can have enemies fighting each other like this, even ones as large as these dragons, and it still looks pretty rad, you know? Oh, it finally went down. Get off turret! Oh no. How are we alive? Oh fuck. One of those dragon fights. Oh, come on. This guy is quite strong, just in terms of, like, health pool. Nice! Pretty good! I'm happy with that. Oh. Oh no.
What a sight. A warrior true, if ever one there was. A fellow Drake warrior. Egon. Piteous Egon. Do you not remember? Conjure your past.
Oh.
How once you were.
You have a remarkable voice for someone this small.
Was yet foreign to ye.
Yeah, did you crawl all the way here? You might be stronger than me.
Drake warrior, dear friend, grant me this one wish. Take this finger,
Okay.
my finger, scale the jagged peak, face Baal the Dread, and when you do, summon me. Summon my soul. My limbs are limbs no more. My heart is twice
I don't like
over filled
NPC
with
summons.
fear. But a Drake warrior, I remain. and my soul yet lies.
Fine, I
on
will
the
for this
mountain.
one. I will for this one. I'm not that committed to purity of form.
Drake will summon me.
Sheesh. And how did so many damn dragons get in here? Again, I'm not asking for answers. It's like, my understanding going into this DLC, my very basic understanding, is that Mikola wanted to usurp, the goddess lady. And when Mikola and Millennia, Blade of Mikola, went off on their own, they wanted to create the Halig tree. Thank you, Trout Enjoyer. The Halig tree was meant to be their own Erd tree, but it didn't pan out because they were both infected by outer gods. So Mikola created his own pocket dimension where he could be God. But a lot of this stuff here, I mean, I don't know, maybe. Oh, we're going up. Oh, we're about to get a breathtakingly scenic vista. I can feel it. I can feel it. We are 100% climbing. What's the mountain in Zelda? Mount Doom? No, that's a different one. Death Mountain. Oh, you're named. Not the ancient. Oh. Oh, hold on. Okay, okay. I see the writing on the wall with this one. No, I understand. So you are a problem for future me.
Games,
Wait,
but
fuck.
are you going to get Sparking Zero?
What? I have no idea what Sparking Zero is. DBZ game? Definitely not. You know what? We're gonna deal with you later, Ancient Dragon Senesax. Wait, is this the guy we're meant to summon the guy from? Yeah, probably, right? I didn't realize. I assumed that we were like, no? But how do you proceed further from this point? Well, don't answer that. We're gonna come back here. The guy told you a name? Yeah, and I've got a bad memory. This land seems to have all of the diseases of the lands between and more. Like, the Prince of Death has made his way here. The Death Flame birds are here, so I mean, they've got all that, you know. The only thing we haven't seen is the Scarlet Rot. And who knows, maybe we're gonna find the Scarlet Rot at some point. Is Elden Ring in the Dark Souls universe? No, they're separate. Anyone on YouTube who tries to tell you otherwise is just, like, baiting your attention.
Vaush, you were right about dating LGBTQ people. Your talks on socializing motivated me to give it a try. Had a great date with a fellow bi-lefty.
That's fantastic. I assumed from the opening of the message that you put in your dono that this was going to be a joke dono. Like you were going to say, wow, you're right, gay people are annoying. Which would also have been true. What the fuck? Dinosaur Island? Welcome to Brazil! That is a big-ass bridge. We found an area that looks healthy. I mean, I'm sure it's not. But this looks a hell of a lot healthier than the area we were just in. You know, nature-wise. I think it's lush. That's the mountain we were ascending. Also, we're not on natural ground. We're in this, like, hanging gardens of Babylon kind of arrangement. So my guess is that this isn't naturally lush. We're in a garden. We're in a big overgrown garden that's at the base of this palace of Mikola. And the reason it looks lush is because, you know, gods like it when they have lush gardens. Gods do like gardening. Or at least having someone do the gardening for them. We're in a golf course in Phoenix. That's actually a very funny way of putting it. Why is it from Mikola? Well, we're in the land of Mikola. The shadow of the air tree, all this, we got here through Mikola.
Thank you for bravely avoiding spoilers and waiting to play Shadow of the Skibbity Tree or whatever.
Yeah, I wanted to have a good experience with chat, you know? Playing video games with you guys isn't like my main squeeze, so when I do it, I want it to be memorable, you know, as an experience. Like the Outer Wilds. I mean, a lot of that wasn't just like the experience, it was also that Outer Wilds is an ethereally amazing game. But no, so far this has been great. That being said, what is the purpose of this area? Can I not progress from here? It's just a tease? Yeah, they did that in the main game too. So that makes sense. Unfortunately, that's the end of the stream. It's actually been 5 hours. I started 2 hours early at 4 p.m. PT, so I must end 2 hours early at 9 p.m. PT. Shame. Well, we did the whole thing. You know. I love you guys very much. Thank you for the wonderful stream. Seriously, I really enjoy this one. You know, I often enjoy my streams. It's not like, oh, I enjoyed this one as opposed to the other streams. It's just, I take the time to cherish the enjoyment I derive from them.